What is going on, guys? This is TheLostYeti here, and today we are back with some super auto pets, but today we have a twist. We are playing on the experimental build from November 5th. Yes, I'm just getting to this now. So, you're going to see some new things, and I have not used this account yet. So, on the experimental build, our normal account does not work, and you can also see that we are playing with some new pets, so super hyped to play with that. I haven't used give shop pets +1 health. Okay, so I have not used this prior, but we will roll it for the time being. I don't see the direct benefit. Leftmost friend +1 attack. Well, it seems, at least at this point, that we are going to want to upgrade our beetle. So why don't we try that? Let's try what's new. Give our leftmost friend +1 health. Let's lead with the bird. Our beetle will scale, and our fish is doing what our fish wants to do. Save that for next round. A bit of a waste, but we can't really get them in now. And I don't see the sake of having two. We are the illegal turtles, and we are sending it. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's been a while since I've played some Super Auto Pets, so I do expect to be a little autoplay. Thank you. I do expect to be a little rusty. That man's beetle slaps, but our beetle slaps harder, and we're gonna tie, so that's okay. That's okay for this time. All right. So what are we looking at? We are looking at introducing a bulky boyo. I do not wish to buy food for my pets at this time, although I do see a direct benefit from doing so. And I don't... Alright, this is how this is going down. Since we do benefit specifically from bringing him in, we're going to do that. We'll roll this team for the time being. We're going to roll once. I see the fish opportunity. I respect it. We're going to freeze it. And we're going to live our lives. A little bit of a misplay there, having the bird buff the beaver, because the beaver is not staying for the foreseeable future. But that's okay. Fish's pseudo trade. Lucky mosquito lives to fight another day. Nice pig sweep. Don't like the ant. And then what do? Buy one. Oh, until the end of battle, so it's a short-term effect. Hey, the bee ends up paying off, and the beaver is still intact. We're taking a first dub. As you can see, we have a greater amount of health, so this is going to be a longer one. The fish is still employed, so that's a benefit. You come in, beetle to the back. Then, fish comes in. I don't want to sell anyone at this time being. We're going to roll once, because I don't immediately see the benefit of any of these members. Bat is pretty sick, so I think right now what we're going to do is we're going to combo Bat in. Yeah, we're going to sell. Beautiful, just what we'd like to see. And I believe Bat is coming in. Then, the question is, do we want to do anything here? Not particularly. I would like to buff the Bat, because Bat seems to be the greatest long-term comrade at this time. And with that, we can just buff our two bulky units right here. The ability to pill the flamingo next turn seems very promising to me. And we're scaling our bats, so that's cool. Now, I should also say, with this, as you can see, the snowy backdrop and the hats, all of these are completely unlocked. Again, this is a total beta build, and this is not what you'd play if you were typically just playing the game. So if you notice any nuances, that is why. Also, Tabby Cat, I see you. Both of us running the bats to oblivion, but he's going to take the dub on this one, unfortunately. See what that actually does to us. So that, as we are in tier 2, takes away 2 health from us. And the higher tier animal, the more it takes away. So that's an interesting twist. So, with that said, we're going to Pillar Flamingo, hype up our 2 main units. Now, immediately, I like this, but do we try to just get a pill? So, having a bulky fish is a crutch. It really and truly is a crutch. We need to get rid of the bird. We need a full team-wide swap here. So, I think realistically we're going to get rid of the bird for the sake of rolling and hopefully getting a pill, which we do. That's beautiful. Then we see long-term gains from this, but we do this next turn. Now, each food shop give friends. Okay, that's not immediately helpful. We're gonna roll it again. Start of the turn gives +1/+1. So this seems like a short-term benefit. I think we need a long-term Gaio right now, so a swan would be cool to have in our possession. Right. Fine, we'll roll once. And I don't love any of this, but paying for that buff is not what I want to do. I'd rather get a lettuce or a salad straight up. So let's see what we got. We're behind the curve definitely now. But we do weaken 2. Weaken 2 is not nothing. It's not nothing, and it's gonna pay dividends right there. So it shows what it really can do. Buffing our beetle here, who is weak, but it keeps us in the game, and our bat holds us down. Nice dub. Then here's the salad that I was telling you about. What we're gonna be rolling is we are going to be taking out our flamingo. Nice good stack right there. Beetle comes in. Beetle gets buffed. Okay, so Poodle is an interesting one that I have not played with yet, and at this time, I think would be beneficial. So how do we play this? Double bat is paying us dividends right now. End turn of each tier. So that's a little bit of a risk buy. But we buff the shop +2 health. So that's what we're doing right here. We're buffing a U. And then now these units are slightly better. So we got to choose. Do we want the Poodle? Or do we want a beefy swan? I think naturally the Poodle is just the greater benefit here, although that does help with scaling. It doesn't help that much. We haven't rolled a Poodle yet, so that's a positive. I do love the idea of still having that flamingo doing work, being able to control who's getting buffed. But right now, I think this is where we're at. Now, the bat only really benefits us in the beginning, so I don't mind sacking him off early. And I think moving the beetle to the back in case we have anything that snipes the rear of our team is beneficial as well. That's sweet, putting some weak on that ant. Now it sucks that he's going to get 2 attacks off, unfortunately. See if we can't come out of it. Mano y mano. And coming away with the dub here because we still have the B. Didn't know that would pay dividends, but it does. Love to see it. Then we have a fish. End turn, give adjacent friends +1 health. Interesting predicament that we are in. Now we're really only benefiting majorly because we have doubles on this. So let's see what we're looking at here. I don't love anything of these options. We are... What turn are we on? Turn 6. Wow, I literally looked at this. Okay, so it would be late game to start rolling the caterpillar. I'm not beyond that. But realistically, we do need something to pop off here. And I don't think it's anything else that's going to be happening anytime soon. It might be an expensive play, but we could drop Beetle to get a +2 health on here. And then combine. That way we can at least keep rolling. And I think that's what we do. Because essentially we're paying... Essentially we're paying 3 for a +2. It's a bit of a wash, but that is what it is. Now, do we see any direct benefit from bringing these guys in? No, we do not. Caterpillar comes in. And because our Caterpillar hits so weak, right now we're going to toss some bones on him. And I don't think that is a worthless benefit. I think that is a definite benefit. Also, keeping in mind that as he levels up, the Poodle will also see benefit. This fish is not long for this world. We need to get away from him. Just keeping you in mind there. Now, he's obviously also playing the Caterpillar strats, and I see the chick is doing some work over there. We can easily tank and then trade. No, we just straight out kill. Beetle's doing work. 4 dubs. Love to see it. Now, Worm, I don't love. Snail's not doing work for us right now. None of this is really doing work for us. We roll. We love to see it. Now, none of this is popping off for us. You making one enemy weak only really benefits us. Early game, what's Lobster do? Give it +2/+2 when not in battle. So I'm just thinking out loud here. If we bring in the Lobster, we need to sell and buy to make ends meet, which is not ideal. In addition, we would have to basically sell all out to get what exactly? I think right now we just take the straight stat buff and roll. And then I think we're just going to have to be content in saying if we don't get anything next turn, at least we're getting a +2/+2. And that is exactly what's happening. So, with that said, we continue to buff our Beetle, I believe. And we save that for next turn. That way we can buff our Beetle and continue to buff other things. Now, what exactly is happening there? Because we just buffed 3 different things. That's absolutely horrible, putting it on the chick there. Melon armor is scary. Kick him hard. Very thankful for that. And then our Beetle will clean us up. Our Beetle's doing work. Straight up, our Beetle's doing work. We cannot deny that. Cow is huge. So, hear me out on this. We cow the Beetle. We sell the dream. Cow comes in. Get that huge, right? Now we have a Bison that's starting to pop. Bison comes in as a absolute animal. And there will be a level 3 come hell or high water. And we rolled and got nothing that I love. So we end the turn. I don't think that is how that's supposed to be happening. I believe that the Poodle might be a little bit broken. So please do work for me at this exact moment. And then good old knockout with the Beetle. I think experimental build is that exactly. Experimental and broken. Okay, well, let's see. Llama. If you have 4 less pets, gain +2/+2. That's a spicy meatball. I mean, I don't love any of this. So we out here. Beetle's almost popping off for us. I don't mind just doubling down on that. So maybe we just run 3 random pets +1/+1. If it lands on the beetle, that's sick, but it doesn't really need anything there. Or honestly, yeah, I'll keep one in the back pocket. Microbe is cool. That just makes all pets weak. Here we are. We can get our beetle into level 3 territory. And I think that's what we want to do. I don't want to run anything with that. Nothing immediately popping here. And I say we just roll the dice on everything else. End turn. Send it home. Yeah, the poodle's broken. Yeah, it guaranteed there is something not right there. And I'm hoping now that our bison can start popping. He can start popping uncontrollably. And outscale where our beetle's at right now. Because that's scary that he is doing so little for his current position. That should not have been that close. I mean, we can just drop him in and make that work, right? So, hear me out. We're going to risk it for a biscuit here. Try to get this to land on the beetle. Which it does. Boosts him. And that still only gives us +1. Well, you know, living the dream. Now, if we drop this on you, what does that do? Does that give us the next level? It does. Now, 2 enemies are weak from the level 2 bat. He's an 11/11. And I think we live in the dream. We are living the dream. And I think Poodle's going to continue to be broken. But Cow gives us the potential to replace him on the team. Because he's not a forever for us. I mean, +1 every single term is kind of sick, though. Alright, broken is, broken does. And then Butterfly just copies our strongest unit here. Send him to the moon. That dog is overpowered AF. And that clearly is not going to do it for us. Okay. Where does that put us? Well, it puts us in a predicament. That's what it does. I believe if we do this, it'll probably give us a +2 to all teammates, which is worth a good bit. I don't think that the bat is doing a whole lot for us as it's... Well, I mean, it's weakening, but it's not doing a whole lot for us as it stands. And having something come back as a 1/1... I'm curious if that would mean that the butterfly would then come back and redo anything. So we might do that for science. So you're coming in. You're getting buffed. Coconut is sick, but we have science to find out here. We're replacing Bone Attack with a chance of coming back to life again. And I think we roll it there. +2 to everyone. We're scaling at a pretty rapid rate here. Oh, that wipes it. So that doesn't do anything for us. That was a waste of turn. Understood. That's scary. We can still do work in this current configuration, though. And it seems that we are currently outscaling what this team is. So we just had an unlucky roll last time. Cool. We'll gladly take that. 2 off. Let's see what we're rolling now. +2 every single turn is just too good to give up on. Is making 2 enemies weak really benefiting us that extreme? No, I don't think it is. But none of these really warrant it. We could roll double bison. And I think that's what we might want to do. Now this does... I think a +2/+2 is too good to give up right now. Because that's a +2/+2 on everyone. But 2 enemies weak, taking 3 extra damage, is not demonstrably better. So this is how we roll this. We definitely want the pair. Cow comes in. Buff the bison. Buff the bison. Cow goes out. And we've got 2 bisons doing work for us now. We're all on the same page here. Is that demonstrably better than what we had? No, but it does make something better. And 20 more damage, which I think is valuable with our poodle right now. Scary position to be in. Oh, he's a steamroller, to be perfectly honest. That's a lovely, lovely trade. I will take that any day, all day. 1 off the dub. But we're still in scary situations. Do I love any of this? No. No, I do not. I feel that having a strong leopard would be beneficial. He would still have 6 attack. 6 attack, and he would have, well, yeah, 6 attack, and he would get a buff of like 9 health. So he would be up there as well. And this is not a cheap thing to make happen here. So is it worth it? He's going to scale anyways. But making our beetle even more beefy could secure us the win here. So I think we roll it. And we can't take the stake, unfortunately. That's just how it rolls right there. 42-44 is kind of sick. He's going to mimic that. So we've got 2 almost maxed out units. And now our poodle's doing work again. 50% damage on 1 unit. Love to see it. Remember now, we just need to take 1 dub home. T-Rex is scary. If this plays out, that's all that really matters. And he's going to take us down with that. Oof. Okay, what are our options? We've got 1 life left. What are our options here? Attacking for 5 more damage on this leopard is not nothing. In fact, it's quite good. I would love to see splash damage on one of these, but I think we take the direct benefit right here. We then go and say 20 less damage once on our tank is 100% useful. 100%. And actually, I would even go so far to say 46 or 44 damage twice is more helpful than that B. We swap him. We don't want any of this necessarily. And then we put garlic armor on our second tankiest unit, because we can't put anything on the caterpillar that's actually going to do something useful. He buffs, they all buff. We hope for the dream. This is our only chance. This is an all or nothing moment, which is kind of interesting at the very least. He's got a level 3 turtle, which is going to... Oh, my lord. We've got some heavy freaking hitters here, boys. He's got a build. Respect the build. And he's going to punch right freaking through us. And GG, my dude. GG, my dude. Game over with a heck of a squad. But that's where we're going to be calling this one. If you guys like the experimental build, let me know down in the comments so I'll stick with more or go back to where it was. Totally going to base it off of how you guys, what you guys think of it, really. Anyways, guys, as always, this has been your host, TheLostYeti, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Super Auto Pets. See you guys then.